What's up, everybody? This is Cruxfish Mining, bringing you another video on this lovely Wednesday evening. Now, like I said in that previous video, we do want to stay hydrated. You see this lovely ice water, this lovely ice water I got going on here. You want to stay hydrated anytime you're working hard, right? Now, as I promised, I'm going to bring you a video right now on how to install and somewhat set up a HiveOS for your mining rig. Now, I'm going to be working on my laptop. Unfortunately, I have to take these cool shades off because I can't quite see my laptop screen very well with the shades on. So let's just go ahead and hop over here to our browser. And the first thing you're going to want to do is go to hiveos.farm/install. Okay, that's going to take you to the download screen where you can download HiveOS. They've got an operating system for ASIC miners. You don't want that one if, we do GPU mining here at Cruxfish. Feel free to try out the ASIC mining operating system if you like, but we're going to go with the GPU. We're going to download zip file, so you'll just click zip, and it's actually, I've already downloaded the file, so I'm not going to do it, but all you have to do is hit save, and it will start downloading the zip file. It's just a little over 1 gigabyte, so it might take just a few minutes. While it downloads, the next step you want to do, now all of these instructions are available on hiveos.farm. There are instructions on how to install the operating system, but we're just going to go through them. What you can do while you wait on the operating system to install is go to balena.io/Etcher. Now, what this software does, this is going to allow us to burn the image that we are downloading of the operating system onto some sort of hardware, whether hard drive. A lot of people use these flash drives. Actually, this is ONN, I guess, on brand at the Blue Box retailer. I just picked it up because it was fast and convenient. Didn't want to have to wait for one to ship to me. Now, you may want to try to get USB 3.0 if you can. That will just basically speed things up, which the packaging should be marked 3.0 or 2.0 or whatever. You'll also notice the blue color next to the connector there, where the USB thumb drive connects. So that's an indication of 3.0, USB 3.0 also. Now these, I actually kind of like these because they have a very satisfying, this slider here that exposes the connection, has this very satisfying click, 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 very satisfying. But anyway, actually, while I've got this flash drive here, I'm just going to take a Sharpie. We're just going to, because I got a lot of flash drives, so we just want to write HiveOS right on there so we know what this flash drive is. But we'll come back to this later. First, you want to download this etching software. When you go to balena.io/Etcher, let's see, let me refresh the page. Oddly enough, the gear is turning. It's looking like the website may be having a problem right now. There's other etching software you can get, so check out the install tutorial on hiveos.farm on their website. But I actually have the etching software pre-downloaded, ready for this video. So we're just going to move forward. Hopefully this website will be back, this download link will be back up and running soon. Yeah, it's very odd. Anyway, if the operating system is still downloading or the etching software is downloading, basically the next step that's going to be good for us to do is going to be to create your account for HiveOS. So you'll go to the hiveos.com/register. I'm sorry, the.hiveos.farm/register. There we go. It's .farm for HiveOS. Anyway, so it'll take you to, actually it's taking me straight into my account because I'm already logged in. But if you're not logged in, actually I could probably pull up another browser here. And let's see here, let's at least show you what the screen looks like. The.hiveos.farm/register. Okay, well, I'm apparently logged in here too. Let me just sign out. Okay, so here is what the.hiveos.farm/register. This is what the screen looks like. So you'll just create an account. And then once you get your account created and logged in, this will be your home screen, which I have a farm already created here, but you will not have a farm created yet. It'll just be a blank gray screen. You'll come up to this plus sign at the top of the page. You can name your farm whatever you want to name it. I'm not going to create one because I've already created one, but you create your farm, and then inside of the farm, when you click on your farm, it'll take you in to where you can create workers. Now, a worker is going to be, each rig, basically. Now, I've already got one created here, but you will not. It'll be blank if you're creating a new account. So you'll have to come up here to the little plus sign again and just hit Add Worker. Okay, so now that we've got farm, and by the way, HiveOS is very generous with their pricing scheme. If you are going to farm to the HiveOn pool, which is their own mining pool, if you're going to farm to their pool, they let you have up to 4 workers for free, absolutely free. So that's very generous. If you are wanting to mine ETH or ETC, Ethereum Classic, they will actually charge you $3 per rig if you're mining those to a different pool other than, Hive's native pool. But the good news is one worker is always free, no matter what. So if you're just starting out, if you just have one rig right now, just create you an account, create your rig, and mine to whatever pool you want because it's going to be free no matter what. And then, if you keep expanding in the future and you really like HiveOS, then, you may just want to switch over to the Hive pool so you can have up to 4 free rigs. But anyway, at this point, everything should be done downloading for you. We should be ready to flash the image of the operating system to our thumb drive. So I'm just going to insert this USB drive into here. So I'm just going to insert that into my PC. And then what we're going to want to do is open our etching software, the Etcher. Okay, give it just a second to load. Okay, so we are going to flash from file because we downloaded the file, the HiveOS operating system. Now, I believe this is compressed in some way because it's the image, the .img file ends in XZ. But honestly, the etching software that we're using does not require you to decompress this file. So you can just leave the file as is, just as you downloaded it, and go ahead and double click or click and hit open. So we're going to be flashing the HiveOS operating system. We're going to have to select our target. Now, it just so happens that this is the only possible target I have, but if you have other possible targets, make sure you're flashing to the correct drive letter under location for the USB stick that you're flashing to. But that is the correct place that I want to install the operating system. So I'm going to select that. And ABC, easiest 1, 2, 3, easy peasy, hit flash. And let's see, yes, we want to allow that program to make changes. Okay, so since I am using 3.0, the ETA right now, well, it keeps going up. It's fluctuating between 5 and 7 minutes, so it could take a few minutes basically to flash. In the meantime, what we can do is I'm going to show you. Come back over here to HiveOS. Go to our home screen. I'm going to show you wallets, which I've already got a wallet created here. I mine to BlockFi so that it automatically gains interest, the Ethereum that I mine. So I'll put a referral link in the description below. Feel free to sign up for a BlockFi account if you prefer to do that. Now it is, a centralized, company that is providing this service. So, you're not going to have the private access keys to your crypto wallet, but BlockFi is getting pretty explosive right now. A lot of people are promoting BlockFi, getting on the BlockFi bandwagon, and they're expanding quite a bit. So, I personally trust them enough to mine my Ethereum to that account. But, do your own research, make your own decisions. Nothing said here is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a miner, baby. I'm just a miner. But anyway, so I've already got my wallet loaded here. But if you don't have a wallet loaded yet, which you won't if it's a new account, you'll just hit Add Wallet here on the screen. You'll tell it which crypto you're adding. You will paste your wallet address here. You can name your wallet whatever you want. Now it looks like they have a new feature that's in beta right now where it will fetch your wallet balance for you. To be honest with you, I'm not fooling with that because it's not important to me. I can pull my balance up in like 5 seconds flat on my phone if I ever want to see it. So I've not messed with that. But feel free to give that a try and let the HiveOS team know if you have any trouble with that. But once you've got all that information entered, you'll just click the create button and there you'll have a wallet. Okay? And you're also going to want to create a flight sheet. Now the flight sheet is what tells your rig what to mine, where to mine it to, and what mining software to use. So I've actually not created my flight sheet yet. So this is going to be, we're just going to get in here and do it together. The coin that I mine is ETH, that's Ethereum. It wants you to select a wallet, so I'm going to select that BlockFi wallet that I told you about. The pool we're going to use, I'm currently mining to Ethermine, and I'm East Coast, baby, right? So we're going to hit US East under Ethermine. We're going to hit apply. And the miner, now I've just got AMD cards right now, so I use Team Red Miner right now to try to squeeze a few extra, or squeeze a few less watts out of the cards because Team Red Miner is known for being able to run on a little bit less power. So we're going to go with Team Red Miner. And the name of this flight sheet, you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it ETH-BlockFi-Ethermine- whoops, Ethermine-Team Red Miner. So, I can take one look at that name and I know exactly what that flight sheet is going to do for me. So we'll just hit create flight sheet. And there we go. Our flight sheet is created. Okay. So the next thing that we want to do, let's see if our etcher is done. Okay, it's almost done. Looks like it's got just a minute or two left on the Etcher. So maybe I can keep you guys company for just a minute or two while this finishes. So I updated, or I modded the BIOS of my Sapphire Nitro 5700 XT today. And the very first attempt at some overclock settings, I did, I think, 1840 megahertz. I'm still at 1400 on the core clock. I'm pulling 56 and some change, almost 57 mega hash out of that Sapphire Nitro, and that's without even trying. So I could probably push 58, 59, maybe even 60. Don't know if I want to push the card that hard, since I did get the card secondhand, as tough as these cards are to get these days. That's one of the only ways you can get cards. So I don't know if I want to push it that hard, but I could. I'm very confident, as well as that card runs, very confident I could get, 60 plus mega hash out of that card if I kept pushing it. But, just first try, I'm getting 56 and some change. So I'll probably tweak it a little bit more and see if I can maybe get up to 58 mega hash. Those cards, if you can get a good 5700 XT, those cards can be fairly stable at 58 mega hash. Okay, so it looks like the etching software has finished etching. It's going through a validation process. So let's give that just a second. Looks like it's estimating 40 seconds. So let's give it just a second here. It's Wednesday night, getting closer to that weekend. We're about over the hump, folks. We're about over the hump. And hopefully by the end of this night, I will be mining on all of my GPUs again. I'm hoping that using HiveOS, which is a Linux-based operating system, which is known for having less issues, I guess you could say, less software issues with crypto mining and honestly with computer hardware in general. Okay, so it looks like Flash is complete. So let me just show you what the drive looks like once it's flashed. Actually, I think you have to take it out and then put it back in. So let's do that right now. I'm gonna take the thumb drive out, and I am going. People still say thumb drive. I don't know. Take it out and put it right back in. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so now we have the F drive now says Hive. That's what you want. Now I also want to show you. Let's see. Where is that at? Let's go to our farms. Let's go to our rig. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. When you click on your farm and then click on your rig, it gives you this screen that gives you some information about how to get your rig running on HiveOS so that it can communicate with the Hive server. Now, some people do it manually. I can't help you with that. I do it the easy way. If you want to know how to do it manually, you'll have to look up a tutorial either online or, either on Google or YouTube, or HiveOS might even have a tutorial on that somewhere. I'm sorry I don't have that information for you right this second, but it's super easy just to hit download rig.conf for this worker. It's a conf file. So I'm going to save this to my downloads folder. Now, I will mention, and once it downloads, you can just hit this arrow here and hit show in folder, and it'll show you your file. Now, I do want to mention, if you download multiple versions of this config file, Windows is going to automatically name the file in an ascending numerical format. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's download it again. We'll hit save. Okay, see Windows, let me hit show in folder again. Windows has added a parentheses 1 onto this config file. The operating system is not going to be able to read that file with the parentheses, so you'll just want to, make sure you just do rig.conf. But I've already downloaded it. I was just showing you an example, so I'm just going to delete that extra file. Anyway, so you want to take this rig.conf. I'm going to Control X on the keyboard to cut. I'm going to come to the operating system. Going to Control V to paste. So that's going to put your rig.conf file onto the flash drive. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and eject this thumb drive, take it out of my computer. Very satisfying click when you open and close those. But anyway, let's go put this in our rig and let's boot it up. And we'll come back here and we'll show you what it looks like once the rig is running. So be back in just a minute. Okay guys, here we are back here at our little mining station. Say hi. Say hi. Here we are back at our little mining station. We're going to take this flash drive that we installed or put HiveOS on, flashed the image just a moment ago. We are going to put it on our rig. Now, I did want to go ahead and record you guys a video back here to show you what to do to make sure that your rig is going to boot to a flash drive, to put that as the first priority. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so we are going to go ahead and plug in our thumb drive. Now I'm going to show you guys down here, underneath the Ethernet there, you'll notice those blue USB ports. Blue means 3.0, so we are going to plug in our operating system into one of those blue USB ports. Okay, so it's plugged in there. So it is time to boot the system and give it a go, see what happens. Now we want to be ready to hit delete to enter the BIOS settings. Alright, I believe I hit it in time. I sure did. Okay. So this is the BIOS. We want to come to advanced mode first and foremost. We want to go to boot. Alright, so once you get here to the boot screen in advanced options, I had to go to, took me a minute to figure out, I had to go to this compatibility support module, and I had to enable it to allow boot devices, legacy boot devices. So once we did that, it gives us the option to boot from general USB. Let's see here. Okay, I actually tried partition 1 and it didn't work, so we're going to go to partition 3 and try to boot again. We'll say USB partition 3 is the first priority. We're going to save changes and reset. And now we are going to see if it boots to HiveOS. All right, it looks like we are booted into HiveOS. There it is. So we're going to go back to the laptop and change some settings, and we're going to get it running. See you there. All right, so here we are back at the HiveOS dashboard. You'll notice that we're actually reading 21 watts on our Cruxfish farm now, so that's good, because if we click on our farm, we're going to notice that our rig has white text instead of gray. So that means it is reading our rig is online, but it says that we are missing a flight sheet. So let's click on our rig. Okay, looks like it's reading both of the video cards. It's odd that it cannot read the memory type on that XFX, but let's just roll with it. Let's go to flight sheet. Let's go ahead and hit the space chip next to the Ethermine flight sheet that we created earlier. And it's giving us notification that a fee will be charged if we use more than one rig. Well, we're only using one rig right now. So we're going to go ahead and hit apply. And you'll notice it says worker updated successfully. So let's go to overview. Let's see here now. Okay, it says rig configuration changed. So we should start to see some mining going on with our rig here. So let's see what happens. Give it just a few minutes to register. Well, okay, you might notice we got comfortable as soon as I started running the cards. The XFX 5700 XT that had been giving me so much trouble immediately started overheating pretty bad. So we had to give ourselves a crash course on HiveOS overclocking, which I had a very basic working knowledge, but I had to get in there real quick and adjust some things. We had to do some trial and error. It was a hot pockets for dinner kind of night, if you know what I mean. So I believe we have the system stabilized now. It's showing that we are mining on both cards. Yeah, these settings may be able to be tweaked a little bit, but the important part is we're mining on both cards again. And it seems to be stable right now. 109 mega hash. So there you have it. I would like to note that I did start out trying to mine on Team Red Miner to try to give myself a little bit of advantage on Team Red Miner being known for being able to run on a little bit less power. I was having a lot of trouble with that, so I switched back to LOL Miner. I guess you could say I'm a LOL Miner fan because it has done me a lot of good. Still running smooth on both cards, but anyway, so there you have it. So that is how you download, repair, and install HiveOS. Maybe eventually I will do an instructional video on some of the more in-depth aspects of the overclocking, but I'm just getting started on it myself right now, so we'll just have to learn it together. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it has been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long year. It's been a long time. But you guys have a wonderful evening. Let's make it to that weekend. Let's put in the work because we're miners, baby. We're miners. So we'll talk to you next time. This is Cruxfish signing off. And what did I tell you? We are mining on both graphics cards by the end of the night. And that was my goal, and we achieved that tonight. But anyway, you guys get some rest, and I'm going to try to do the same. This is Cruxfish out.